Yeah. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet.
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Vegas. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Downs goes in motion. On third down, here's Mitchell.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
In motion comes Andrews. Stroud begins with a pass. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll get maybe 4 there. He'll bring up second and long. They'll go again with Williams. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, L.A.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. In motion comes Andrews. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the give, it's Williams. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try to run for it with Williams.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Williams.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's White running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To the left side and taken in by Down. And he will get into the end zone. Goes down. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. On first down, it's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Throwing is Stroud. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On second down, Stroud. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Third and long. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. So it's fourth down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Xavier Gibson, the Week 1 hero back in 2023, deep to return. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Downs goes in motion. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. At the 47-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's A.J. Cole now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's going to run it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is enough. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are back within 1. It's 7-6. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Rams 6.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Drive begins with a run by Williams. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. from the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball down.
And he's in! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, L.A. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. Stroud. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Pass right side to Downs. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The motion man is Nacua. On first down, it is Williams. Room up the sideline at the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Third and a yard. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go play action with Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. They'll go with Williams. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29. That's a new set of downs. First down picked up. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. They'll run here. It's Ford. Good blocking, and he's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a 2-point conversion now.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud going to set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run with White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
He'll get this complete to Gibson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by White. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Going up top. That's hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Mitchell. Good running inside the 25. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 9-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he pumps up the football. The Rams have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker.
Into space. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Rams are going to extend their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll run once more with 4. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.